Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saieed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight. It is Monday, the 5th day in December. Imagine that. 11 months has passed by like the breeze have just blown. Imagine that we are into December. So what I want to ask you tonight is, what progress have Trinidad and Tobago seen for the last 11 months in 2022? You think about it and give us a call at 238-6716. Let me hear what you have to say. So viewers, I do want to thank you for joining us tonight. Remember, you are viewing the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. We are on Synergy Network. Remember, I have my studio in Carino Savannah Road in Shogunas. We are sending a link because Synergy Television have the license to broadcast as a TV station. So we are just sending a link for them. I have my own staff. We do everything down in Central, and we send a link so you can view us live on Synergy Network. Now, we are on the social media platform. We are on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Like and share. We are on YouTube. It's TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell. You will know when we go live. And we are also on TikTok. The most, or how should I say it, the best social media platform there is right now, it's TikTok. It's trending all over the world. It's bigger than Facebook. You can search Saieed Ali Real Talk on TikTok. Add us, like us, share us, tell your friends about it. So, remember, those of you who are looking for cash borrow, not a problem. I'm a licensed money lender. I always say that. I am a licensed money lender. You have to have two forms of some sort of collateral, security, house, land, car, gold. Once you have these items and you are not owing on it, we will be glad to do business with you. And saying that, those of you who want to be members of the Real Talk Credit Union, it's not a problem. Not a problem. Two forms of ID, utility bill, job letter and pay slip. And you can be a member of our Real Talk Credit Union. Remember, viewers, we have the highest interest rate that is being paid out on any fixed deposit in Trinidad and Tobago at 4% per year. You are not going to get that any way. Do your research, check for yourself. 3.5%. Like I said, I want to have one of the biggest fixed deposit center in Trinidad and Tobago. And believe me, by the grace of God, we are going to reach there. When a baby comes out the womb of the mother, it's a little baby, a little human being, a little life. And the mother will nurture that baby every hour, every half an hour, and they will grow and grow and grow until that baby becomes an adult. The most important thing is that Real Talk Credit Union have opened its doors for those of you in Trinidad and Tobago who wants to be members. So we're going to grow and grow and grow. Just like Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Synergy Network, we have grown to one of the most popular shows in Trinidad and Tobago, the #1 current affairs program. They can't beat us. You just can't beat us because my flow, it is totally different. I didn't come to follow, I come to be a leader, and thus far I have been leading. So viewers, it's glad to be here. One thing I must say, I do thank God for the grace, for health and strength, and I also thank God for you, the viewers, that you're going to continue watching our show. You're going to continue telling your friends and family about it locally and regional, so that Real Talk with Saieed Ali can grow. We're going to try this 2023 coming up. We're going to do things different. We're going to start demanding more and more from the present administration. And we're going to get the ball rolling. I did say in the beginning of 2022 that this year is going to be a different year for us. It's going to be productive. We got a lot of things done this year. A lot of things for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. So I have started a food drive for this last week gone there. We gave out about between 30 to 50 hampers to individuals. And one thing with me, I would not pity your house and you coming out to collect a hamper. That is not my thing. It's not my thing. You give with your left hand and you will receive with your right hand. In some cases, when I give, I don't even look back for it. Because God has blessed me in different ways altogether. So we have started a hamper drive. This week coming up, we're going to get more hampers again, about 50, 60 hampers. But nevertheless, those of you who wants to contribute to our hamper drive, here what you could do. All you have to do is contribute 500 towards our hamper drive, and I will match the next 500. So a family will be getting groceries for at least $1,000 or $1,100 for Christmas. Last week we started it. We gave out a lot of hampers. We can go on there, and I want to thank God for that. This week coming, if you want to contribute, all you have to do, last year I had the slogan, plant a seed. Plant a seed. And a lot of people planted a seed into what this organization was doing, and they had miracles. You see, I'm going to tell you something. This organization is being led by me. Why would I say me? I do spiritual work. I was born in the realm of the spirit. I was born to do spiritual work. So when you plant seed on a proper ground, on a nurtured ground, on real ground, you will get growth. And all the flooding that took place, we understand that there are family who's in need of groceries. Some need fridge, some need stove, some need their complete kitchen do-over. You know, this Christmas is going to be very, very sad for a lot of people. A lot of people. But I just want to say we started off our hamper drive. We can go on there. We give away about 50 or 60 hampers. This week coming, we're going to get the same thing. For those of you who want to reach out to people and you don't know where to plant your seed, contact me. All you have to do is plant a seed of a 500, and we will match the next 500. So somebody will be getting groceries for at least between 1,000 to 1,100. And I have been doing that since I started Real Talk. Since I started Real Talk, I always encourage you to plant a seed. Plant a seed and you will see your miracle, you will see your growth. Because you're not planting it on dead soil, you know. You're planting it in soil that germinates profit to you. That is where you're planting it. So viewers, I believe we're going to have some pictures after the, I have pictures on my phone. We're going to have to show you the hamper drive that we started off. When we go for the first break and come back, viewers, I believe any minute now we're going to file for the break. So we are going for a short commercial break. Remember, call your friends, call your family, tell them Real Talk with Saieed Ali is going live on Synergy Network. I'll see you on the other side of this break.
Tis the season, tis the reason for live Parang entertainment every Friday from now until Christmas from 7 to 8 p.m.
Good night, what you know we having fun. It's the Christmas season. It's time for giving, loving, sharing. What is it?
Yes, man. I'm a parangero. I sing so and shot me also. So I bring no shooting bagel. So I bring no send me loco. I'm a parangero. I sing so and shot me also. Just need some them but I drink your cook them.
Real Parang, Real Talk with Saieed. Yeah.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
RealTalk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the RealTalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Caroni Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at RealTalk Credit Union.
Tis the season, tis the reason for live Parang entertainment every Friday from now until Christmas from 7 to 8 p.m.
Good night, with you. Know we are having fun. It's the Christmas season. It's time for giving, loving, sharing. What is it?
Yeah, yes man, I'm a parandero. I sing soca and shot me also. Soca prang no shoot chimbego. Soca prang no send me loco. I'm a parandero. I sing soca and shot me also.
Real Parang, Real Talk with Saieed. Yeah.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at RealTalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of RealTalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
RealTalk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the RealTalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Caroni Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at RealTalk Credit Union.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. I got an echo here now. Moving along with our show tonight, Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission, TNTEC, is now proposing stiff rates increase over the next 5 years as the utility seeks to become more efficient and pay off its almost $2 billion in debt. Wow. So technically, we're going to increase. For residential customer, TNTEC is proposing rate increase of between 40 to 65.75% in the price of electricity over the 5-year period. For example, a $100 electricity bill could be as much as $165. A $500 electricity bill could be around $825, and a $1,000 electricity bill will increase to $1,650. Expect to pay this within the next 5 years, people. Imagine that, eh? Imagine that. For commercial and industrial customers, The utility is proposing a massive increase to 128.5% for street lighting and recreational ground. T&Tech proposed a 134% increase. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago, my fellow brethren. 2386716. All I feel that is a bacchanal to come in the next 5 years. Hear this now. I went into Digicel today, and only to be, I have 5 different connections that I pay for. So my bill at the end of every 30 days for Digicel is about 5,500 between there. So I went this morning to pay my connection, internet and home entertainment and whatever corporate plan we have with Digicel. So I was informed by the CSR that I will have to pay $3. Now when I have been informed by the individual on the other side of the counter that I have to pay $3 over the counter for every payment that I make to my connection, I have to pay $3 more. Imagine that. If you don't want to pay it over the counter, pay it online. Pay it online. So $3 more to come in store to pay it. Where are we going? So why is Digicel now increase that figure? Why? Are they pushing us to go online? So the credit card company would make, the bank would make, and customer service. Are they trying to eliminate workers? I don't know, I'm just asking. But I was informed of that this morning. Every bill that I pay over the counter, I will have to pay $3 more. Just imagine, they start charging me $3 to come and pay my bill over the counter. And if I don't pay the $3 over the counter, I will use a card to go online, which will cost me now more in the long run. Imagine that. But what we go do? Call a good night.
Do you see the plight of these people in Woodland and Bamboo and all these places? You know, water now receding, people trying to clean, there is no water by Wassa. And then you come here and talk about all these utilities increase. Where is it? What is it this government is really doing, sir? And the main point tonight I want to raise, sir, to all those supporters, I mean, it is a free democracy. I don't know if we are still a democratic country, but you know, you have a right to choose a party. But all those 14,000 people, as they claim when they, sir, I would pray for them that God would go through their mind, because if this is the kind of government that they would support, I want to appeal to the right-thinking people of this country. The right-thinking people of this country is to come and to demand election, come to the fore and demand election to get rid of this wicked and oppressive government. Correct. I don't know if these people indeed went as a show of genuine support, or they just went for the giveaways, the eats and the drink. But I would hope that it is the eats and the drink. Remember the man that's whining on his head, sir? I would only hope that they are these kind of people and the right-thinking people of this nation to come out in the mass and let us ensure that this government gets out of power, because this country is going somewhere. I don't know if it could ever be recovered, sir. You know, it is time that the right-thinking people come to the fore, get this government out of power, come out in your masses, do whatever it needs to be done. Let us get this wicked and oppressive government. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, my friend. So why should we pay $3 more over the counter when we are going to pay our bill? A Digicel bill. I don't know, would some representative of Digicel, would you all please call in and voice your concern on why do we have to pay that? Why? I come in to pay for a service and I have to pay $3 more just to pay my bill? Ridiculous. It is very, very ridiculous. I am renting a service from you all. I am coming to pay my service $5,500 for my 5 connections, and I have to pay now $15 more On top of that 5,500 estimated figure. That is total madness. Each account is $3 more. And when you don't get service, you still have to pay. Well, let's say something now. Say something. Where's TSTT now? Where's TSTT? Moving along. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
My friend, go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Program as usual.
Thank you.
So what you're talking here about Digicel, I have been saying this in your program, but I never said Digicel. I just said the red one. We have a green and a red. But tonight you're saying it. I'm glad you recognize this. The country, Digicel have been ripping off the country here, the citizens of this country. Just imagine, you dial. You get through with it. Sometimes you make a mistake around $1.50 gone. Right? I mean, you call, you get through. So they call $1.50 gone. You dial back again, $1.50 gone.
Correct.
So that $3 gone right there, you know, man.
And you even get through.
You even get through. That is big rip-off. And you know why that is so in this country? Because the people to protect us, the people to pass laws to make this a crime, they themselves are ripping us off. That's the government of this country. Every law them pass in this country is to benefit their friends, their family, companies that they brought in here, and to advantage the citizens of this country. Every law. And this is wrong. Citizens have to wake up in this country and understand what is happening. And like citizens that care, either they push us against a wall and we just there. Look for instance, with this noise pollution, here the arrest from the bar, now it's the vehicles. You know what I saw over this weekend? An idiot put the speaker box on top of his car, passing in the whole day, whole night and blasting this music. It's so difficult to pass a law to make this thing a crime, but it's easy to pass a law to advantage the citizen like face masks, to rip off the citizen and all of this kind. It's easy to do these things, but it is difficult now to pass a law to bring peace to retired people, to sick people in this country. The government is responsible for everything. This situation we are in this country with Digicel and everybody that ripping us off. Mr. Saeed, thank you very much. I hope we will get something done. And Mr. Saeed, 3 years, TNTech must reduce the bubble corruption and underhand dealing by 25%. Don't raise, nobody raise, because it's 2 years I'm trying to get a street light fix. Hear this. The contractor come in, he come in every 6 months or so. By evening, the problem is the same. The light blinks for about 10 times. It come on at dusk, blink for about 10 times, then it goes off. And it's still off until next day, the evening again. I report this matter 2 years, contractor come every 6 months, right? The same problem continue to exist, and I call him back TNTech and I said the contractor came yesterday, the problem still exists. So that contractor is charging TNTech, you know. He making money.
Yes.
That is bubble, that's corruption and underhand dealing. That's why we can get no TNTech. All you cut all your bubble and underhand dealing by 25%. And cut those managers' salary by 25%. Don't come and tell us you're going to increase. You're already charging us $20 service charge and fuel charge and all kind of thing on your bill. Why we have to pay fuel charge and service charge? Check your bill. Citizens, check all your bill and see how they're ripping us off. Mr. Said, keep up your great program. God bless you. And Real Talk Group of Companies, keep up your good program.
Thank you, my friend. So remember, viewers, we are offering 4% on fixed deposit at Real Talk Credit Union Information. You want to have a large, a large growth on your finance, on your capital at the end of every year? Come on down to Real Talk. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Shogunas. There's a big Real Talk group of companies signed in front of our building. I'm going to tell you something. 4%, you ain't getting that no. When I offer 3.5% Real Talk group, what was the biggest? The biggest. Now Real Talk Credit Union is offering you 4%. 4%. Where you getting that? Where you getting that? Cash over the counter. Cash over the counter. I have a little story to hit Elena, but a check on a bank. I'll give a little just now. UNC MP Barry Padarath have stated that citizens should not be forced to pay drastically higher rates, reportedly proposed by a debit-saddled T&TEC to compensate the state failure to pay its bills. Earlier this year, T&TEC representatives represented the Regulated Industry Commission, that is the RIC, with a draft business plan for 2022 to 2027, proposing increased in residential and commercial electricity rates by as much as 134% over a 5-year period. Are you willing to pay that? Are you willing to pay that? If you're paying $1,000, it will go up to $1,650. That is $650 more. And groceries done going up, pharmaceutical going up, transportation going up, market stuff going up, chicken, your favorite thing, chicken going up. Now, Padarat questioned the independence of RIC, suggesting political appointees can be manipulated. Ooh, that's a strong word, you know. Manipulated is a strong word, you know. What mean you could twist? You see how wired is bend? You could bend. A considerable amount of T&TEC 2 billion debit is owed to the NGC, whose natural gas T&TEC relies on to produce power. With respect to citizens paying higher rates, Padarat said, what you will have happening is that persons will be unable to sustain themselves. T&TEC General Manager Kelvin Ramsuk was unable to address concerns surrounding rates since the matter was before the RIC. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez also could not be reached. Hey, hear this now. We're going back to the days of flambeau and petrol, you know. Kerosene lamp, those of you who know about that. Hey, when I had to study in the night, and you hear current go, it's kerosene lamp, you know. And I feel the rating going with just now with T&TEC. Pensioners in Trinidad and Tobago will have to go back to kerosene and flambeau. Take what, Telenor, we have a call? Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Saeed.
You're live on Real Talk, my dear. Go right ahead.
Okay, so just calling to let the viewers and them know that for the digital customers, like myself, who going to pay $3, nothing over any counter, I would usually go to the playway booth with my account number and pay my bill.
But is there a service fee?
Is there? Sorry?
Is there a service fee if you go by a playway booth to pay the bill?
No,
I mean, that's online.
No, you just go and you pay your amount that your bill is, and that's it.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Why do we have to pay $3 over the counter in a digital store, and when we go online it's free? You think it's free?
I don't even think that's free neither.
Thank you.
I believe they're just telling you that because if you go over the counter and you have to pay $3 and you go online, it's not going to be a free service.
Thank you very much, my dear. Thank you so much.
So the customers, digital customers, they need to get their account number and go to the playway booth because, like I said, somebody like myself, $3, nothing. I'm not going to pay $3 over no counter.
But thank you so much for highlighting it. There is going to be a service fee. Whether you go to the playway booth or any other places that would pay a bill, there is a service fee. There is going to be a service fee. But nevertheless, I wish somebody from digital could call in and sort out this problem for us. Let us know what is the fee that will be charged online. Every time you go online and swipe a card, there's a fee. Always remember that there is a fee. Nothing is free on online system. So we're moving along. 6 months after the government offered a wage increase of 4% to public servants, President of the Police Social Welfare Association, acting ASP Gideon Dixon, states that members of the association have directed him to accept the offer. While delivering his 2023 fiscal package in Parliament in September, Finance Minister Colin Imbud insisted that government is prepared to only offer a 4% wage increase for 2014 to 2019. This offer was accepted by Amalgamated Workers Union on August 29th and by the Defense Force in September. President of the Fire Service Association, Leo Ramkisoon, expressed shock when told the police accepted the offer. General Secretary for the Amalgamated Workers Union, Cassandra Tommy, also added that she was happy that the Police Service Welfare Association was moving to accept the offer. Let me tell you something. They'll hammer all you in a barrel just now. They're quite telling earlier. They will hammer all you in a barrel. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about Imbud dismiss UNC demand for foreign Forex information after this break.
Tis the season, tis the reason for live Parang entertainment every Friday from now until Christmas from 7 to 8 p.m.
Good night, good day. You know we having fun. It's the Christmas season. It's time for giving, loving, sharing. What is it?
Yes, man. I'm a parandero. I sing soca and chop me also. Soca prang no shoot chimbego. Soca prang no send me loco. I'm a parandero. I sing soca and chop me also. Just season them, but I drink your cook them.
Real Parang, Real Talk with Saieed. Yeah.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Realtalk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Coroni Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at Realtalk Credit Union.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Minister of Finance Colin Imbud have stated that no unlawful disclosure of people's private banking information will be done by government. This as he refused to answer an opposition UNC query which had called for him to provide a list of the 10 largest recipients of foreign exchange for the period October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022. I would love to know who. The top 10. I would love to know which company in the top 10 business sector in Trinidad and Tobago gets the largest sum of Forex. Because I cannot get as a businessman in the bank. Saieed, you come now. We have about 20. 20 what? 20,000 US for me? No, we have about $20 for you. Come now. It sucks. What do we do? What do we do? The regular businessman cannot just walk in a bank and ask for 1,000 US. No, nada. No. We can't get that. We have $20 to take it or leave it. That's the reality of it. But he added that this information within the bosom of the central bank, which they and other financial instruction are forbidden from disclosure under penalty of law. Imbert said such disclosure will destroy the confidence which clients have in the central bank that their private banking information would not be disclosed without their consent. Listen to Imbert.
This is a surprising question. It is a matter of record that the public disclosure by a former governor of the central bank in 2015 of the names of the largest recipients of foreign exchange at that time, in contravention of Section 56 of the Central Bank Act, Chapter 7902, and Section 44 of the Exchange Control Act, 7950, created a public conflagration. The fact that this was an egregious breach of banking confidentiality has been missed by many commentators recently. This is information within the bosom of the central bank, which they and other financial institutions are forbidden from disclosing under penalty of law. Disclosure of this information will destroy the confidence which clients have in the central bank and in financial institutions, that their private banking information will not be disclosed without their consent.
Now, I'll tell you something. Everything Imbert saying there is true. It is true. Your private information, even as a client in a bank, it cannot exit the bank. It cannot. That's just the reality of it. That is private financial business. That does not go out into the public domain. It does not. Further, he noted that unlawful disclosure of private banking information could never be in public interest, no matter what the circumstances may be, as it would be an abuse of power as Minister of Finance to engage in such a breach of trust. Listen to this.
Unlawful disclosure of private banking information could never be in the public interest, no matter what the circumstances may be. It would be irrational, unlawful, irresponsible, and an abuse of power for me as Minister of Finance to engage in such a breach of trust, and I have no intention of ever doing so.
Point up here, MP David Lee reiterated that UNC is called for Imbert to disclose the information, but Imbert stood his ground. Imbert again reiterated that it is part of private banking information, and disclosing that would be a breach of the law, and while others may do it, he will not. Listen to him.
Based on the Minister of Finance response, is the Minister of Finance telling this House that he's not going to provide the list of the 10 largest foreign exchange users of Trinidad and Tobago?
Finance, anything to add?
Mr. Deputy Speaker, that is private banking information. To disclose that would be a breach of the law. I have no intention of doing so. Others may wish to do it. I will not.
Others have done it.
So tonight I will side with Mr. Colin Imbert, being the Minister of Finance. I mean, I'm into lending money, I'm into banking, we have a credit union. So I will stand with Mr. Imbert concerning the privacy in individual banking. I mean, when it comes to real talk, your business safe and secure. That's not coming out. None of my staff, none of my 20 staff is going to let out that information. And the day they let out that information, believe me, you're paying the penalty. You're paying the penalty. In any bank, there is privacy. You, upon entering the work industry in any financial sector, there is something that they call a non-disclosure agreement that you will have to sign. My company has that. A non-disclosure agreement. So each one of my workers will have their work contract, yes? And when you sign your work contract, you also sign in a non-disclosure form. So every individual comes into Real Talk Credit Union or to Real Talk group of companies in any one of my department to do any business. That information is private and confidential. Why? Because of the fact that you signed a non-disclosure agreement with Real Talk Credit Union and Real Talk group of companies. Remember, I have different companies that fall under Real Talk group. and I'm into finance. So each worker, each one of my 20 workers, each one of them signed a non-disclosure agreement. Now, if you breach that agreement, you are entitled to go to prison. There is no doubt about it. There is nothing called bail. Tonight I've been firm on that, you know. There is nothing you call bail when you break a real talk non-disclosure agreement. Or a real talk credit union disclosure agreement. You're going straight to prison. So that is how powerful a non-disclosure agreement is. So let me tell you something a little bit more about a non-disclosure. Nobody from the protective service in Trinidad and Tobago, neither a lawyer or... Let me say over this. When you sign a non-disclosure agreement, nobody from the law fraternity in Trinidad and Tobago, from a judge coming right down to a side road lawyer, or nobody in the protective service could come and demand information from any individual that works with Real Talk. Because I will tell you something. Not only at Real Talk, but any company that you work with finance and you sign a non-disclosure agreement, let me tell you something. No lawyer, no magistrate, no judge, no JP, no police. It doesn't matter what level of police you are, from FIU, come straight down to SRP 40 hours. They cannot intimidate you. They cannot demand you. And they cannot force you to give information concerning that financial institution that you're working in. I just tell my workers, running a credit union, deals with people money and a private business. I just lend money. The day my information go out in the street, let me tell you something. When police hold all here, I just doing this. I turn in the back. You know why? I told you the importance of this. I told you the importance of a non-disclosure agreement. So when Colin Imbert made, I said that, so you would understand the importance in privacy. You would understand the importance in privacy. Let me tell you something. Remember the issue with Darrell Smith and some scandal where our individuals signed a non-disclosure agreement? I remember that. Real Talk Credit Union and Real Talk Group of Companies, my 20 employees, each one of them have their work contract and a non-disclosure agreement that they read carefully. They understand the penalty, the laws, the legislation that governs it, and they sign it. When you sign that, you waive your rights. You waive your rights. My lawyer and the police will deal with you. You can't say nothing, you know. When you sign this, you understand when you're signing. Do not whisper A for apple or B for bat. When you go outside and you whisper A for apple and B for bat and they come back, Saieed, but you know, John from your company say A for apple and B for bat, serious? I call in the station one time and they come in to pick you up with the person who said, you say A for apple and B for bat. And when they come to me, Saieed, this person says so and so and so. With police and handcuff, I will show you a non-disclosure. I will show you it. Let me tell you something. No judge here breaks in you. No lawyer here representing you. I can safely tell you that. So that's how important secrecy is. So I will agree with Colin Imbert. We have a call. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
This is concerning the maxi taxi drivers that haven't. They haven't gotten pay for the past 9 fortnights.
Wait, hold up, back up a little bit. The maxi taxi drivers who transport school children. They haven't got paid for 9 months?
For 9 fortnights.
9 fortnights?
3 fortnights in the last term and none for this term as yet.
So that would be like about 4 or 5 months back while they haven't collected salaries?
Right. That's it.
Wow. So what is TSTT? Not TSTT.
PTSD?
PTSD, my mistake. PTSC.
Anytime we contact TSC, they say ministry haven't released money as yet.
So for PTSC, not to get money, have to come from the Ministry of Finance, correct?
Ministry of Education.
Education, my mistake.
Yeah.
So you have way that hard, boy. Thank you so much, my darling.
Imagine every day is diesel and tax.
Yes.
Maintenance and the maxi.
Thank you so much for highlighting it. Education, gas vidoli, your ministry lapsing. So all you want to come out as this proud minister and all you're releasing funds to transport school children? And all of this want to play this big holy minister? But then all that's good for nothing. Because if your ministry cannot support the development and growth of your ministry, well then get out of office. It is that simple. Get out of office. You got 75 months now. Maxi taxi, you transporting school children ain't collect their money yet. But other prime minister will jump up on a pavilion. When I work, I want my money. Gas me all, you forget your prime minister said that. So what happened to the maxi taxi drivers? Their labor, where it goes down in vain? Well then the prime minister labor is supposed to go down in vain. Lackadaisical. Minister of Finance, Colin Member, has announced that the country has, for the first time in 14 years, achieved a fiscal surplus. The first since 2007-2008. In a release, Emma stated that the total revenue in fiscal year 2022 was $54.21 billion, or $10.88 billion, more than the original estimated. The total expenditure was $53.12 billion, or $690 million, more than the original estimated. So we make money. He noted that the budget division advised that there may be another $100 million in expenditure in 2022 that is still to be brought to the account. Hey, you feel these people smart and joke? They're talking about $100 million to bring to the account, but we now score $1 billion. Planning is a heck of a thing, you know. Planning is a heck of a thing, you know. Caller, good night.
A very good evening to you, Mr. Saieed.
To you, my friend.
So we all have to remember there are 3 laws in the country.
Correct.
One for the PNM, one for the rich, and one for the poor. And I agree with you concerning the forex issue. We don't expect Parliament vote to give out the names of the 10 Syrian companies that get the biggest foreign exchange in the country. We expect that. What do you think?
No, well, you see, under privacy from central bank or any financial institution.
I know, but we all know it's 10 companies.
No, but I will agree with Colin Member. This time I would agree with him.
Okay, all the best. Have a good evening.
Thank you, my friend. You see, there are certain things that it just wouldn't come out in the public because of privacy and safety of an individual. Now, if somebody were to say Saieed in Republic, and somebody from Republic, Scotia, or whatever bank, and you know some teller go and whisper to somebody, hey, you know Saieed has so much and so much. You want my information to go out there? Really? Breach of confidence. That is it. Minister of Finance, Colin Members, has assured the target date for distribution of transport grant for people on social grant is on before the end of January 2023. As stated in the 2023 budget, Emmet states that on September 26, 2022, The number of regular recipients of social grant, which includes persons in receipts of senior citizen grant, among others, was estimated at 175,000. These grant recipients are continuously audited by the Ministry of Social Development and Family Service since a number of reasons. The list of recipients changed on a monthly basis. The minister further noted that the target date for distribution of the transport grant is on before the end of January 2023 as stated in the 2023 budget statement. Listen to him, Bert.
In order to ensure that all those who are entitled to receive the transport grant do in fact receive it, the period between the end of October 2022, after the 2023 budget was approved, and the end of January 2023 was selected as a reasonable period within which the list of recipients of the transport grant could be finalized and checked for accuracy prior to disbursement. B. The target date for distribution of the transport grants is on or before the end of January 2023, as stated in the 2023 budget statement.
So Trinidad and Tobago, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, I'm going to tell you all about de-alcing and Cuban medical specialist coming to Trinidad after this break.
Real Talk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Coroni Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at Real Talk Credit Union.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Coroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Tis the season, tis the reason for live Parang entertainment every Friday from now until Christmas from 7 to 8 p.m.
Good night, what do you know? We having fun. It's the Christmas season. It's time for giving, loving, sharing. What is it?
Yeah, yes man, I'm a parangero. I sing sugar and shot me also. Sugar prang no shoot chimbego. Sugar prang no send me loco. I'm a parangero. I sing sugar and shot me also. Just these on them, but I drink your cook them.
Real Parang, Real Talk with Saieed. Hiya!
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now remember, those of you who want to make a contribution to our food drive, all you have to do is contribute at 500. I will match the next 500, and some family is going to get between $1,000 to $1,100 worth of grocery for Christmas. Now, we started this last week. We're going to continue this week. We're going to continue the following week, straight until Christmas. You know, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, we have always been giving back to the community. And since I started my program almost 5 years back, it's just 3 months again for me to make it 5 years on the network. We have started is when Greenville had their flooding, I believe in 2018, 2019. We gave out a lot of stuff, a lot, hundreds of thousands of dollars in stuff contributed to residents of Greenville and surrounding areas. It's Christmas 2022. There was some natural disaster that we didn't cater for, but nevertheless it hit us as a people. And those of you who want to make a contribution, you want to support this drive, all you have to do is make a contribution of 500. That's all you have to do. Consider that 500 as you're planting a seed for some miracle that you would want. I always plant seed. I always give. I always give. For the month of Ramadan, on our program, every night we give away $500. Why? Because we give back. God bless me and I bless others. My staff would tell you that. My staff would tell you that. So you make a contribution, my friends, family. Make a contribution. Plant a seed on behalf of something. Do that. You want to see growth? You want that door to open for a boyfriend, for a girlfriend, for traveling purpose, for medical purpose. Plant a seed. You believe in God? That's all you have to do. Believe in God and plant a seed. You never know, you might be a lucky person to get a miracle. So here it is. Caller, good night.
Yes, sir. Good night.
My friend, go right ahead.
Saeed, I see you touching upon the foreign exchange and all the distribution, everything, right? Now, I understand what you're trying to say concerning the confidentiality and everything.
Yes.
Concerning the citizens and the people who get in the foreign exchange, right? But what people need to understand is that the reason why the question is being asked, Saeed, is because the people that need the foreign exchange not getting the foreign exchange.
I understand that.
Because the banking mafia is giving it to their people. And the people that need to purchase from abroad with foreign exchange have to buy it black market.
Yes.
And paying more for the foreign exchange, which is unfair to the normal man on the street side, the man who's trying to run a little business. He's not getting any foreign exchange from the bank. So you correct me anyway I go wrong now.
No, I understand what you're saying. No, here it is. I understand that the people needs to know that. I understand that. But on the flip side of it, I understand the privacy and protecting an individual financially. I understand that also. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at the laws that govern that privacy and see if there's any way that we could be able to share with the public, well, this company, not the individual, but this company gets 2 million, or this company gets 5 million US, or this company gets 3 million US. I'm going to look at the laws that governs that privacy and see if there's any way we could bring it to the public domain. So they would be aware of it. That is the most I could do thus far.
Yeah, but in the past side, it had documents leaked about how many people get how much a million in foreign exchange and things, you know.
Now I understand what you're saying.
Right, but you know what I find very funny is the fact that how the ministers just hide behind the law conveniently. And then it is the citizens now cannot use the law to their advantage because they get advantage from these parliamentarians, right?
I understand that, my friend. I thank you so much for your contribution. So viewers, it's about time where I say we're wrapping up our program for tonight, but nevertheless, there's a rerun of this program 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. tomorrow right here on Synergy, and we'll be back right here on Tuesday the 6th for another episode of live program and Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I'm Saeed, you're viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Until we meet again, good night.